Hey guys, I'm not here. I won't be here today. I won't be here Thursday, and I won't be here Friday. So every day I'll be making a video to teach you how to do certain things in math. All right. I know you're sad because Mr. Hill ain't here. All right. I'm in Louisville trying to learn different technology stuff. So just pay attention. If you have any questions, you can ask me when I come back, or you can ask the sub in the back of the room. Now, today, our goal is to multiply two fractions. I bet you're wondering, Mr. Hill, why in the world are you teaching us something new that we have never seen before and you're not here, Mr. Hill? That is a bad thing, Mr. Hill. Do not teach me something new when you're not here. Well, I wouldn't be doing that, guys, if it wasn't like super duper easy. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to multiply two fractions on this video. After I multiply and show you all of the examples and you pay attention really, really good, you got a small little worksheet, a small one, very, very small worksheet, okay? And once you're done, I'll put a little link on here and the sub will be able to play a game with you all for the rest of class. But make sure you pay attention. If you don't pay attention, then there'll probably be no game at the end, okay? So is everybody ready to learn how to multiply two fractions? Everybody say yes or no. I'll give you 3 seconds. You better have said yes. All right, so we're going to learn how to multiply two fractions. So in a second, I want to show you my screen. Are you ready? Okay. Now, that's weird looking, isn't it? So we are going to learn how to multiply two fractions. So it's just like I'm actually at class. So just watch the smartboard until I'm done, and then the sub will give you a nice pretty worksheet. Do very, very good, and you'll be in good shape. So today we're going to learn how to multiply two fractions. And here, and here, and here, and here are just examples of what it's going to look like. Okay, guys? Now, Mr. Hill, you said this is going to be super duper easy. All right? It really is going to be super duper easy. Super duper easy. All right, let me show you how it works. All right, in the red over here, you see it says this. All you got to do is multiply straight across. All right, and always check at the very end of the problem, will it do what? Does it simplify? Okay, always check. And I'll get to more of this in a minute. So this is super duper easy. All you gotta do is multiply straight across and always check, will it simplify? Because it's not right unless we simplify. So let me show you how easy this is going to be. All right, so 1/2 times 4/5. 1 times 4 equals 4. 2 times 5 equals 10. And that's all I have to do. I bet you're wondering, Mr. Hill, that is not the correct answer because it will simplify. What will 4 and 10 divide by? It'll both divide by 2. So I'm going to do a little division sign. Dun, dun, dun. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. And my answer is 2 over 5. That is how easy simplifying fractions really is. All you have to do is multiply straight across and check if it simplifies. That's it. So let's look at another example. It's very, 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 very easy. Okay, so now we got 5/6 times 2/3. All right, so the first thing I'll do is I'll take my 5 and it will hit the 10. So 5 times 2 equals 10. All right, so 5 times 2 equals 10. 10 over what? What is 6 times 3? 6 times 3 equals 18. Now ask yourself, will 10 over 18 simplify? Is there a number that goes into both 10 and 18? All right, well, they're both even, so I know 2 will go into both of them. So let's divide by 2. Multiply by 2. All right, so 10 divided by 2 equals 5. And 18 divided by 2 equals 9. Now, can you all think of another number that goes into 5 and 9? The only numbers that go into 5 is like 1 and 5. And only numbers that go into 9 is like 1, 3, and 9. Is there any number other than 1 that 5 and 9 share? No. So 5 9 is in its simplest form. So that is my final answer. Today is going to be super duper easy. Didn't I tell you? All right. Question number 1. All right. What you need to do is get out a piece of paper right now. Don't look around, see if everybody else is doing it, because that's exactly what a couple of you did. Grab a piece of paper. Write down 2/5 times 2/3 right now. Work it out. Or work it out in your head, and then raise your hand so the sub can call on your hand. Okay? So everybody do 2/5 times 2/3 and then raise your hand. Okay? Let's see. 2/5 times 2/3 equals what? 2/5 times 5/3 equals 4/15. Now, will that simplify? Is there a number that goes into 4 and 15? Well, 2 goes into 4. Will 2 go into 15? No. Nothing else really goes into 4 other than 1. So 4/15 is in simplest form. Easy peasy. All right, question number 2. Work this out. Now, guys, this one will do this. It will simplify. So work it out real quick. You should be working right now. Don't look around everybody else, see if they're working. Work this out right now. And whoever my sub is, you all can pause the video at any time and give students time to actually work out the problem if I'm going too fast. So I probably recommend you pause the video every time I just say work a problem out. Cool? All right. So we should have gotten 2/5 times 3/4. So 2 times 3 equals 6. And 5 times 4 equals 20. Now remember, we can pause this video at any time to give students extra time. Okay? So 6/20. Will 6/20 simplify? Yes. They're both even, so I know 2 will go into both of them. So let's divide 6 by 2. And let's divide 20 by 2. All right, so 6 divided by 2 equals 3. And 20 divided by 2 equals 10. So this is in its simplest form. Multiplying fractions is super duper easy, guys. All you gotta do is multiply straight across. Super easy. All right, so go ahead and pause the video and let the students watch this. All right, so we should have done 5/11 times 1/5. So 5 times 1 is 5. And 11 times 5 is 55. Now, I bet a couple students are like, this is the final answer. I am so smart. Mr. Hill's not here today, and I'm going to be able just to give the sub 5/55, and nobody's going to tell me no different. Will that simplify? Yes. All right, so if you got 5/55, are you right or wrong? You're technically wrong, because only answers that Mr. Hill wants is simplified answers. All right, so 5/55, there is a number that goes into 5 and 55. 5 will go into both of them, so they're going to have to simplify by 5. So my answer should have been 1/11. Check if it simplifies. Now I'm going to give you another problem in a second. Make sure you pause the video once the problem pops up, and everybody work out that problem and check if it simplifies. Okay? So here is your next problem. Ooh, Mr. Hill, that looks really weird. This says multiplying fractions. Well, that's weird. There's a big dot in the middle. Guys, Anytime you see a dot that looks like this, that means multiplication. So go ahead and pause the video and work out this problem. So you should have gotten 12 over 24. And that is not the right answer. Why is 12 over 24 not the right answer? Because it will do what? It will simplify. It would turn into 1 over 2. 1/2. 1/2 is your final answer. Next problem. Pause the video. Let students work out. So you should have plenty of time to work out a problem. 5 times 3 equals 15. And 6 times 4 equals 24. Can you think of a number that goes into 15 and 24? 3 does. And if you got 15 over 24 as your answer, that means you are not correct. That means you are wrong. Always check if it will simplify. Now, guys, I've had students in the past get way carried away with multiplying fractions. Mr. Hill, multiplying fractions is so super duper easy. But I miss problems. How do I miss problems? Because you forget to simplify. You forget to simplify. Always check if it simplifies. This answer, guys, this answer, it may or may not be on the K-Prep. You have to know that fractions simplify. Okay? This is the right answer. Okay. So now we got a lot of balloon pops. We got 6 problems. Okay? And what I want you all to do is you're going to work out all 6 problems. Now, if you all are talking while you are doing these problems, your break will be taken away. All right? If the sub has to call onto your name for doing those 6 problems, just go ahead and take away their break. Because I'm not there at school. You all should be paying attention. So if you're talking to your neighbor right now while you're doing these 6 problems, just take away their break. I'll talk to them when I come back. All right, so go ahead and pause the video. Pause the video and let them do all 6 problems. All right, so you should have gotten all 6 problems done. So 3 over 4 times 1/2 equals, should have been, if it pops right, it might not pop. Pop. Nope, not going to pop. Should have been just 3/8. Does not simplify. All right, 2/4 times 3/6 should have been, there we go, that one, 6 over 24. Now, if you got 6 over 24, that is actually wrong. 6 over 24 simplifies if you divide both of these by 6. You should have gotten 1/4. All right, the next one, 4/5 times 2/3. You should have gotten 8 over 15. Now that one is correct. It will not simplify. Next problem, 2/4 times 2/5. I don't know why the pink balloons ain't working, but you should get, first, you should get 4/10. But if you got 4/10, that's incorrect. 4/10 will simplify to 2/5. All right, the next problem, you should have gotten, first, you should have gotten 3 over 50. 3 over 50? 3 over 50 is way wrong. Mr. Hill messed up on a SmartBoard presentation. That should have been 3 over 30. Mr. Hill, shame on you for putting a wrong number underneath the balloon. Do not pay attention to 3 over 50. Now, you should have simplified this to 1 over 10, because 3 goes into both of them. And then the next one. You should have gotten 4/10 times 2/3. it would have been 8 over 30, which is not right because 2 goes into both of these, and you end up with your final answer of 4 over 15. Now, look at this problem. You got 3/4 times 3/4. Go ahead and work out this problem right now in your head. What is 3/4 times 3/4? And most people will be like 3 times 3 is 9. And 4 times 4 is 16. Right? Easy. Does not simplify. But what happens if you have a problem like this? Well, Mr. Hill, this looks exactly like the other 20 problems you just got done showing me. All right, I'm getting bored with multiplying fractions, Mr. Hill. Show me something else. Well, this is something else. You got 8 over 2 times 3 over 4. Now, 8 times 3 equals 24. 2 times 4 equals 8. Now, guys, what kind of fraction is that? Is that an improper fraction? If it is an improper fraction, what do we turn all improper fractions into? We turn them into mixed numbers. What operation do I do to change 24 over 8? I will have to divide. So let's put 8 into 24. Now, 8 goes into 24, 8, 16, 24, 3 times. 3 times 8 equals 24. And 24 minus 24 is 0. So my answer is just 3, not 3 and 0 over 8. You do not need the 0 over 8. Okay, so look at this problem. You got 8 over 2 times 8 over 4. Now, 8 times 8 is not 16, it's 64. And 2 times 4 equals 8. This is an improper fraction, so you should divide to get your answer. All right, so now, guys, on the next problem, we're going to pause the video. All right, so 64 over 8 is improper. Make sure you pay attention. Anytime it's improper, you have to divide, all right? You all should know this. We've been doing this for a couple of days. Well, longer than a couple of days, really. 8 goes into 64 8 times evenly. And if it goes into it evenly, that means we will have nothing left over. So my answer is just 8. So you all are going to do the next one, all right? I need to make up one. Let's see. 5 over 2 times, let's do 5 over 2. So everybody do this problem right now. Go ahead and pause the video. All right, so everybody should have their problem about finished. 5 times 5 was 25, right? And 2 times 2 equals 4. Now, you shouldn't have left it like that. This is improper. So 25 over 4, we're going to have to change that into a mixed number. So 4 goes in 25, let's see, 6 times. That's 24. So this time you would have had 1 left over. So my mixed number would have been 6 and 1/4. All right. Guys, look at this problem right here. You're taking away multiplication of fractions means you're going to take a half of a half. Anytime you see of is a key word. Everybody say of is a key word for multiplication. Anytime you see that, it most likely means multiplication. Not every time, but most of the time it means multiplication. So we're going to read this right here out loud. Of the students in Kendall's class, 1/4 have a pet. Of the students who have a cat, 2/3 also have a dog. Notice it started out the next sentence with of the students who had the cat. What fraction of the students in Kendall's class have both a cat and a dog? So we got 1/4. Of that, 2/3. So of means I need to multiply. So 1/4 times 2/3 equals 2/12, which simplifies to 1/6 because 2 goes into both of them. Let's read this one. Max uses 1/4 of a cup of vinegar in a salad dressing recipe. How much vinegar would Max use to make 2/3 of a recipe? All right, 2/3 of a recipe. So you're going to take 1/4 and times that by 2/3. And you should get 2/12, but 2/12 should simplify to, again, 1/6. Okay, let's skip a couple of these things right here. Take this off, and let's go to this. This is a blend space lesson. All right, so everybody needs to look up here at the page at the blend space lesson. This is what we are probably going to do when I come back. All right, so when I come back, I'm going to let you watch a video to review. We're going to do some task cards. We are going to do IXL. Don't say, oh, man. All right, but if you do really, really good, then we have a multiplication game right here. Now I want to kind of play this. Let's play it. Let's play it so everybody can see how to play this. All right. Yes, I want to play. Continue. Play. Play. Start game. All right. Let's see if I can beat these guys. All right. 1/20, 7/30, 8/15, 3/20, 4/15, 2/9, 1/6, 1/12, 1/9, 1/12, 12/25, 7/20, 5/24, 4/9, 2/9, 2/6, which simplifies to 1/3, 2/15, 1/12, 2/20. Where's 2/20? Oh yeah, simplifies to 1/10. 2/6 simplifies to 1/3. 9/20. 3/8. 3/24. 3/24 simplifies to 1/8. 2/24 simplifies to 1/12. 2/18. My bad, I got this. No! I about choked at the end. Came one hair choking. But Mr. Hill, player 415, is the bomb. 2/6 times 1/3. That was 2/18, which equals 1/9. I thought I had that. So you all will play that when we come back to school. Okay? All right. So we multiplied 2 fractions this whole time. It took maybe half of the class. So now the other half of the class, you all have to do the worksheet. Now, if you don't understand how to do it, it's okay. Ask the sub. She'll be able to help you. If you still struggle, then ask another teacher, see if they can help you out, and watch a video of this later, and we'll go over this when I come back. Multiplying fractions is easy, guys. All right? Now, guys, listen. I'm not here today. I won't be here tomorrow. And I won't be here Friday. I'm learning technology stuff. So you got to pay attention to these videos, okay? If you need any help, ask a student one time. See if they can help you out, all right? Not while you're doing the worksheet, but maybe if you need help later on today, just ask them. Okay, guys? Now, I'll see you on Monday, all right? Be on your best behavior, and I will be watching this video again. I may be able to see you all. So if you all goofed off, that little camera up there at the top of that smart board may have picked you up. Sub, if they do misbehave while they're doing the worksheet, make sure you take their tallies. Bye, guys. All right, I'll see you all Monday. I miss you. Be on your best behavior.